So what's up, y'all? I'm back with part three. I've been past the 1,000 views. But unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but I was running my little errands for Eli or whatever. But I'm here. I finally made it home. Um for the lady that commented about the me not being loud enough on certain parts. I'm kind of in my bed with my broke ring light, trying to hold my phone best as I can. But I did order me a YouTube kit. I'm getting me a new ring light. I did order a mic, so I'll try to talk louder or whatever. I probably had the cover blocking the mic. That's probably why it sounds a little muffled. So I'm gonna answer some of the questions that you all asked, and then I'll go into my story time. So somebody in the comments said I need to be more detailed. All right, I'm new to this, so I really didn't know or whatever. And some of the stuff really be hard to talk, like talking about. But anyways, she's one of the questions was, how did my dad die? My dad was 28. He died of natural causes. That's what the autopsy said. He died in his sleep. Um, he was a diabetic. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I'm not sure, but it said natural causes. My mom was a four-time loser. She had an extremely good job, made decent money, but she used to steal. Um, she kept constantly going to jail in JP. You know JP don't play. So that's what she caught her last charge at in Sears. I think she used to like get expensive products out, like appliances, and like swap them out for the credit. So like from what I'm knowing, she was a four-time loser. So that's what got her the 20 years. But she's she's extremely smart. My mom's an accountant now, but she's extremely smart, and she found the error in her case, and that's why she only served 13 years. Did I visit my mom? Yes. So like I explained, I don't come from a very family-oriented family, so I don't really have like family members. I didn't have family members who could bring me. But my uncle who I live with, I can say he probably bought me about 4 or 5 times to visit my mom. Um, Also, my mom met this really nice lady named Mary. One of the Marys, she just died, but it was two Miss Marys. She met both of them while she was incarcerated. Of course, you know, once you're incarcerated, you have to be out jail for at least a year or two before you can come back and visit. So she had to wait until her year, and then she used to bring me out there to visit my mom. Really sweet lady. The other Miss Mary that just recently died, she bought me a phone. She was so cool, like down to earth, a really sweet lady. Also, um, so I'm thinking, did I write letters? I wrote some letters to my mom. But like I told you, when she went to jail, I was only 9. So at 9, I wasn't writing. And at 10, I wasn't writing or whatever. And of course, when I was that young, she never wanted to explain to me what happened. So when she did, when I got a little older, about 13, 14, she told me she was materialistic and she wanted more. She had a good job. She had a drug dealing boyfriend, but he spoiled her, but it still wasn't enough. She wanted more or whatever. So that's why she did what she did. And like her mama she come from money. Like her daddy had money. So it's like, I guess by her daddy dying or whatever, like her daddy, my grandfather gave her everything. So people just make stupid decisions. And I used to always kind of like have like debates with people, or like, I wouldn't say really arguments. And I don't judge nobody. However you make your money is how you make your money. But I felt how I felt. Not saying I never been around nobody who stole nothing or never been with them or whatever. But I just feel like me with kids stealing, nah. My mama like was a big example for me. So if you feel like stealing is feeding your family, cool. That's your thing. You do that. But if it ever get that bad, I know I have family members who will give my kids some food. I'll drive Uber. I'll do Lyft. I'll do whatever. I'll get a job. I'm gonna feed my kids. You don't have to break the law to feed your kids. But that's my thing, and my mom is the perfect example why I don't do that. But anyways, let me get back into story time. So I think I ended my grandmother's funeral and stuff. So I don't want to make this story all long and boring. I just want to touch on parts that really make sense. So this cover down. 12th grade, graduated. Nobody wasn't at my graduation. I ain't tell nobody, but I felt like nobody wasn't gonna come anyway. No, and I felt like that goes back to when I said in the beginning of the video. The people I was living with, they knew it was me. They knew I was a senior. They ain't asked me about no senior budget. They ain't asked me about nothing. Was I past all that? Oh yeah, because I'm just going back. Senior budget or whatever. But of course I paid that because I got a check from my grandmother. My grandmother wasn't dead yet, but my grandmother helped me out a lot. And of course, my grandmother had transferred my check to my name or well, I was able to get it or whatever. So I was getting about $500 from my dad being deceased because he actually did work a job. So senior, a senior, I'm getting about $500 a month or whatever. So that was good. All right, so I talked about 2011. I talked about 2012. 2012, I met Riley's dad. Met Riley's dad. Got pregnant extremely fast. Wasn't ready for a baby. Wanted to have an abortion, but the next available appointment, it was going to be too late. So I had to have this baby. When I met the baby, I loved him. Everything I ever been through was just like out the wall. Riley daddy was extremely cool. Like, we kicked it. His mama is a real good grandmother. When I had Riley, of course, my mom was still incarcerated. My daddy wasn't there. My grandma wasn't there. But it's like all this baby have is me and my family, the ones that, But I feel like he was never going to. Well, his grandmother loved the hell out of him. He have an active grandmother and an active grandfather and an aunt and all that. So Riley come from a good family. His dad, like from his dad's side or whatever. Had Riley, was living back with the aunt I told you about, the aunt and uncle I told you about, because when I graduated high school, I was kind of like bouncing from house to house. And like people money hungry, they want money. They ain't trying to like just like, So I was just going this place, that place, this place, that place, or whatever. So eventually, I'm just all over with the story. I'm sorry. All right, so I had my baby. I was staying back in Avondale with my aunt and uncle. I just felt like I'm having sex now. I had a baby. I don't want to be in nobody else. So I went and got a job at the Hyatt, housekeeper. Hated it. Don't want to clean nobody. Hotel room. Gave me the creeps. But I have a baby now, so I'm just doing anything so I can get this apartment. I forgot the apartments in the east, but it's next to Chenal Creek. That was my first apartment. I stayed in those apartments. They had a moving specials. I think the deposit was $100 plus your first month's rent. My first check went on it, was out of there. Ain't have no furniture. I think I was getting food stamps. So we had food and I had a mattress, and that's all that mattered. I don't even think I had a TV yet. My next check, I think I got a TV. And I started, getting my furniture, like, piece by piece. When I get paid. Riley daddy started cheating. He also quit his job because his first baby mom put him on child support or whatever. And let me tell you this. I can honestly say she was bitter because when he did meet me, his son was only 5 months. So it's like, damn, bitch, like we always break up. Now you just then moved on and got another girlfriend, you got a baby, whatever, whatever. But then eventually she came around or whatever. Because I feel like he was a great dad. So I don't think he deserved to be put on child support in the beginning. So he quit his job because he felt like he's working for nothing. She was getting child support, was taking all his money. Anyways, now he's just stressed out. He's smoking. He cheating. Not paying no bills. So it's like, now you living with me, you ain't paying no bills. I'm barely making it with this little higher check. I think I probably was getting paid $750. So I used to have to like be on the clock, just stealing time, just being in the room for an hour and 2 hours. I need this check to look like something. So he would cheat on me. I would catch him cheating. He would fight me for catching him cheating. He'll get mad. He wouldn't watch Riley. So if he don't watch Riley, I can't go to work. And if I can't go to work, that means my check is short. So My check kept constantly being short for my rent. I would call my uncle. My baby's dad even helped one time, but I felt like I said, I'm having sex, I'm grown, I got a child, whatever, like, keep asking somebody to help me on my rent, and I got a grown man standing here who cheating on me, who not doing nothing. I'm young, I'm 22. Um, so I'm just like, I'm about to let the house go. Gave all my furniture away. Went stay with my best friend. My best friend at the time, she had like a house full. It was always like her friends, boys, and all that. So it's like I got my little baby. I'm on a sofa. So it's like I'm trying to take a nap, up here, put him to sleep. It's not working. And it's like at the now she's very mature, but like she didn't. I guess she didn't think, oh, let me y'all chill out. Y'all be quiet. She sleep or whatever. And I just felt like I can't tell nobody what to do in their own house. So I'ma just move. I'ma move around. And of course, it was very full. Like so, I couldn't make no moves. Couldn't it was just too full. Wound up moving with a cousin. It was straight, but it was like, damn, like once you have your own house, you don't want to go living back with nobody else. So I'm just like, I'm crying, I'm stressing, or whatever, silently to myself. Until I actually, so this was like, I moved in my house in my apartment in 2014. Probably was in there 6 months. So was staying with like relatives from like another 6 months. 2015, I took over my friend lease because she wanted to move. She was in nursing school and I think the bill like she wasn't working much, so she couldn't really pay the bill. So I took over her lease. I stayed in her apartment. Let my baby daddy come back. Stupid, foolish, yeah, I know. Was in love. Young, dumb, full of cum. Let him come back. He was good. He was cool. Still was cheating. I don't know if y'all remember this girl that went viral. She was beating herself in her stomach. She was pregnant with a hammer. And she put it on Instagram and she went viral. Anyways, he was messing with that Looney Tune. And it was crazy because it's like she was a fan at first. And a lot of both of my baby daddies, a lot of their females come off my page. Like, they like me, but they can't be like they like me. But they still won't have sex with my baby daddies too. It just be weird or whatever. So she used to be like, oh, you so pretty and you whatever, whatever. I remember her telling me, oh, I told you that because I felt sorry for you. Like, felt sorry for me for what? Like, all just to make yourself feel better because you being fake. Like, you in my DM, now you effing him. But which I don't care because you was not my friend or whatever. But it's just like, don't be fake. I'm not going to be fake and go mess with somebody. But anyways, that's the Looney Tune. So he was messing with her. So then I think he was wanted or something. And I remember I was going on a job interview. And I came back home to a letter. My lease was being terminated because the bounty hunters was looking for him because he was wanted. And he went to the office. So the office terminated my lease because it's like I was harboring a fugitive. So now I'm crying because it's like I'm working a job, but I'm at this temp company at the time for doing security. And it's like, I hate the job. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, when it rains, it really pours. So now I was living in Algiers and Park Fontaine. So now I moved to Jackson Landing. Ghetto, raggedy, but it's close because my baby's school over there. And it's just convenient for me to move somewhere fast. So I moved there. I probably lived there 3 months before moving to Chalmette. When I first, I'm lying. So when I'm in Park Fontaine, Easter, they had a DJ. This like 2015. They had a DJ in Bunny Friends Pub. They started shooting or whatever, or however what happened. They shut the DJ down. I go to my cousin's house after the DJ. I'm on the sofa, like that's when Post to Be was out. I'm on the sofa and I'm just bored. That's when I make a Post to Be off the dome. If your dude come close to me, I forgot how I go. He better get a job off show for me. I might let that boy show for me, but he gotta eat this like groceries. And he gotta block all his for me. I might have that nigga buying my. So remember that? Yeah. So that was my first song. And I posted me rapping that on Instagram, and everybody was like, make that a song, whatever, whatever. So I made it a song, then boom. So I kind of like started getting booked off that. I was only getting paid $150. I only had one song. But I always been an entertainer. And from young, middle school, elementary, all that, I've been like making up songs off the dome or whatever. So it like kind of came natural. Then plus I got the personality for it because I ain't tell y'all this, but My personality kind of come from me always being sad. So when I go to school, I want to be happy. I want to just put this poker face on like I'm not going through anything. Even though I'm not faking his personality, I'm really genuine and it's really me in real life. But it's like I go through so much at home. So well, now I'm here and everybody just normal here. Well, that's what I see. I get from it. I don't feel like everybody's going through like the stuff I'm going through or whatever. So anyways, made supposed to be. Um, while I was living in Jackson Landing for those 3 months, I made Fisher Food, the BTY song, Missing You, Poster B remix. It just was, So now I'm getting booked. So now that 150 going to probably like 500. That's good for a girl who working a job and I'm making fast money now. And I could do promotion now or whatever. Now I'm getting paid by different companies to promote. Now I'm like seeing money, like stuff making sense. So then I moved to Shelmet. I moved to Chalmette, loved my little house, had my little cute little 2-bedroom, my yard. It was nice. Chalmette, me and my baby happy, we comfortable. He got his own room. And everything started picking up with me or whatever. I met my last 3 kids' dad, Tookie, out there Fisher. That's how I made Fisher Food. All right, so when I met him, and this is how I started talking to him, because he's my baby like 3. He like 3 or 4 years older than me. I was childish around the time. I never wanted to talk to nobody older than me. You have to be like my age, or probably you could be like my age, or probably a year older than me, or whatever at the time, because I'm childish. I met him, and I met him at Joe Brown Gym. I was performing at Joe Brown Gym there at the East Bank versus West Bank game. I met him there. He was super quiet, like kind of like how how his daughter is. My daughter is. Like she's friendly, but she don't really smile. But she'll go to you, but she's not, So like everybody, after we finished performing, me and the dancers, all the boys just like trying to like holler at people. And he just quiet, but he just making eye contact. And then he's light skinned. I like dark boys, but or whatever. So anyways, I ain't really pay him no attention. I seen him again in the mall, and I'm with Riley's dad in the mall. I'm with Riley's dad in the mall, trying to get. It's the day before Father's Day. Like I said, Riley dad to be on some B shit or whatever. So I'm like, you won't bring Riley to the bar, but he was on some mad stuff. He mad because I don't want to be with him anymore. So, we had was freshly broken up. So what happened? One of my kids about to come disturb me, probably Euro. We went in the mall. So we split up. It's me, him, my friend Lee, and Riley. So I'm getting Riley clothes for Father's Day, and I'm getting my stuff for because Masquerade had something. So I see my second baby daddy again. I don't know him yet, but it's like he don't say nothing. So now I link up with my baby daddy in the mall. I probably seen him like 3 times in the mall. And he ain't my second baby daddy. He ain't seen nothing. So I link up with Riley daddy. I'm like, come on, you ready to go? So this boy like, what's up, Took? What's up with you? So he like, nothing, just following Reedy. So Riley daddy flash out like, what he following you for? So I'm like, so Euro Eli and Emmy's dad is like, oh, my bad. I ain't know, I ain't know she was with you. So Riley there like, yeah, that's my girl. No, we broke up or whatever. So anyways, he clicking out on me. So now, at the time, I'm cool with this girl named Nina. She out there fishing. I'm like, damn, this boy keep trying to holler at me. So I'm like, find this boy. If y'all ever watch The Proud Family, like Johnny Lovely, he was like a ghost. I'm like, I don't see no pictures of him. Ain't never seen no pictures of him because he's always in jail. So when we do find a picture, it's a picture of a jail picture. So she make a call. She like, get his number, get the number. I call him. I'm like, what's up? Or whatever. We talked that whole day for like hours. He come see me or whatever. Now we chilling. If you know, I'm delusional. I fall in love fast. He telling me all the right things. And of course, I ain't give myself no time to heal. I'm fresh out something and I'm dealing with him. Or whatever. So now I'm on him. So like now it's just like really over for Riley daddy. So Riley daddy wanted to come to my house. And I'm like, no, you can't come to my house. I need him to watch Riley at work the next day. I said, I will come get you from work and drop y'all off to your mama house. He like, no, I'ma find a ride or whatever. So he ended up going to jail. He blamed me for that because he felt like if he'd have just came to my house, he would have wouldn't have been to jail. But like I'm dating somebody else now. So I'm dating my current my last baby daddy or whatever. We kicking it, we chilling. I make Fisher food because like he fucking with me the right way. Like he really fucking with me. Like, you know, like I said, I'm fresh out of something. So it's like all the feelings I felt for Riley there, and I'm just like just head over heels for him, and he's older, so it's just like we rocking whatever, whatever. So I noticed he's not sleeping by me that much, but or whatever, like he used to. So I ain't paying no, you know, because it's just like he still made time for me, so I ain't really worrying about it like that. I'm just like, you know, he a street dude. This shell met, so I'm thinking, you know, he probably don't want, you know, he don't want to be in shell. Nobody likes shell met or whatever. But anyways, so my cousin, my cousin know got like know like mutual people. So like I said, we fresh. So he was dealing with a girl. Cause when I met my baby daddy, my second baby daddy, he was fresh out of jail. So he was dealing with a girl before he went to jail, right? So I guess like he dealing with me. He feeling like he feeling me, but he like her because he was already dealing with her before he knew me, and they was cool. They was friends or whatever. So how I got the story, whenever he got out, he was dealing with her before he went to jail, but she wasn't a girlfriend. But and when he tried to when he came home to go get her, she had a boyfriend or whatever. So then they wound up going back together or whatever, but he never told me that he was going with her. So my cousin told me, like, that's his girlfriend. I was crushed. I'm like, damn, why he didn't tell me that? So now he got a girlfriend, and it's like, now we months in, and my feelings are involved. And it's like, I ain't never dealt with nobody with no girlfriend. All this is new to me. But it's like, I like him so much, and he's so powerful, and I'm so young. I still deal with him because fuck, he's still making time for me, so this all I know or whatever. So it's like it was always like mess and drama because I felt like I was the known person. And when I finally got with him, I'm like, damn, why so many people hated me when I finally dealt with him, he dealt with so many females while having a girlfriend. So it was like kind of weird. Even like his baby mama, like she was like just being messy towards me. I'm gonna end this story like soon because I gotta say this because it's just so much. But his baby mom used to be messy towards me, and she's like 4 years older than me also. And I guess because I'm just the bounce girl who be shaking or whatever, I guess I just gave dirty or whatever, but never was dirty. I guess I gave dirty or whatever to her or whatever, and it's just like, oh, you messing with that little girl, that dirty girl, and whatever, whatever. You know how females who think they just so grown and mature or whatever, but it's like, I'm gonna just say this because this nigga like her so much. Let me just say this. So the baby mama used to be saying, I'm so whatever, whatever. And what was so confusing, I was trying to see why she was so cool with the girlfriend, but hated me. Because like down the line, I found out that my baby daddy was messing with, while my baby daddy was with his first baby mama, the girlfriend, he was cheating on the baby mama with the other girl who he made his girlfriend. But you hate me. But the baby mama hate me, but she cool with her. That's weird. It just must be something about me or whatever. That was like super, super weird to me because it's like, how you cool with her? She was messing with him while he was your boyfriend. He just your baby daddy right now. Like, he don't go with you. All right. And it's like you more mad than her. And I felt like, all right, so now it's like whenever I post something and me being known, people will always think it's for her. First of all, I love women. And when I say I love women, I'm not trying to hurt no woman. I ain't trying to be messy with nobody. But I feel like when you be messy with me, I'll be messy back with you. But why be messy with you when now he didn't tell me, but now I know what it is. So I don't have no reason to be messy with you. But now it's like since everybody know I'm a known person and everybody know I mess with this dude, it's like whatever I post, whatever I say, it's gonna be like, oh, it's for him. But now that I know that he got a girlfriend, I'm talking to other people now. Don't get me wrong. I like him. This is who I like, and I'm messed up about it because I like him or whatever. And it's like he's still doing whatever he was doing. So it's like that's how I didn't even know he had a girlfriend because it's like y'all know niggas gonna make weight. Like, they gonna still do whatever they do, but it's like, he messing with a billion people. But at the time, I don't know this. But it's like, I don't know how the niggas get so much energy. This boy probably was messing with 10 people at one time, including his girlfriend. So, what's next? 17, we still messing. I think August 2017, he went to jail. My baby daddy. Not at the time, he just my tree. He got a girlfriend. He go to jail August 17, do a couple of months. I visit him in jail. He get out in 2018. Boom, as soon as he get out, I get pregnant with Euro. I took some pills, they didn't work. Yeah, I should have used a condom, but I didn't. He still had a girlfriend. I took the pills, they didn't work. Euro here. Like the summer of 2018, I guess they was going through something, and they was going through something. So he came by. Well, I guess he was beefing with her and me at the same time because we was beefing too. So it was so crazy because he came by my house like one night after us beefing for like after us beefing for like a week straight. So yeah. So after us beefing like for like a week straight, he come by my house that night. And the next morning, I'm being nosy. I go through phones. Was going through his phone, and as I'm going through his phone, the girlfriend texting the phone like, tell that H come outside, I won't fight. She always whatever, whatever. I don't remember exactly what, but she wanted to fight me. So I go outside. I go get my gun because I feel like I'm pregnant. You should have been for me. I'm pregnant now, and you in front of my door. So if I shoot you, I can shoot you in front of my door. I go get my gun or whatever. What else happened? I get my gun. I try to, but I don't see her at the time. But I look at the car and I see the windows, his window bust on his car and my window bust. And my camera, she broke my camera or whatever. So I go call him. He come out there. Before he come out there, I think I tried to like shoot at her, but my gun jammed. I think he said he dropped it and it broke or something. So my gun jammed. I'm like, or whatever, whatever. She like, tell her whatever, whatever, her friend. Just fight her. Fight her. I'm like, you fight her. Like, you fight her. What am I about to fight with? Like, what I'm fighting you for? Like, fight you for what? Or whatever. So I called the police on her. He ain't no red. I knew her first name. I didn't know her last name. I was trying to figure her last name out. And then what's so crazy? Police be so crooked. The police knew exactly who I was talking about because the police knew her. But the police didn't put it in or whatever. And he ain't tell me the name. I ain't mad. Not really mad. I ain't mad at that because like fuck, that was his girlfriend. So he ain't about to tell me her name. But he did pay for my window to be fixed or whatever. And let's see what else. That happened. That was so aggravating. Like, I felt like he bought me so much hate. So many people like used to just be like shading me and just whatever, whatever. Not actually knowing that I'm this good person. And what I'm going to say, yeah, I was messing with somebody, boyfriend, but she was messing with him too when he had a girlfriend. Like, so it's like, not saying two wrongs don't make a right, but like, I don't get females and I just her. Cause now I fuck with her now. Like, we cool. But it's like, I don't get females at all. Like, I don't owe you anything. I didn't owe you anything. It's like you more mad with me than you is with him. And even now, it's just like, I don't know. Now I wish, I don't regret my kids, but I regret all that. That's ghetto. Getting my windows busting, all that, when he was messing with 40 other people. Like, all that's ghetto. And I felt like I knew where she lived. At the time, she didn't have a car, so I couldn't go bust her windows back. I wouldn't have I felt like she bust my cameras, and around this time, I'm living in the ghetto east. I lived in the east for like two months too. I'm living in the east. That blew me because it's like I got these cameras here for my kids' safety or whatever. I wouldn't play around your house because you got a kid. So that blew me, her breaking my windows. I wanted to go, I'm going to say my window and my camera. I wanted to go bust her windows, but I'm like, two wrongs don't make no right or whatever. I'm trying to see what else how far I should go. So, to like Emmy. So then, all right, that's 18. I have Euro. Me and her, we got cordial because like she a good person. She just a woman. She dealing with a dog nigga. He cheating or whatever. And you know how it is. It's just like some people like you messing with my nigga. I don't like you, and it's understandable. I understand that because I'm a female also, but it's just like be mad at him or whatever. But we kind of got cordial, but at the same time, we cordial at the time, and I like her as a person, but I'm still in love with him. I can't help this or whatever, what I'm feeling. So I think they broke up and kind of like the end of 18 almost, because he moved with me like January 2019. So we living together or whatever. It's cool, everything going good or whatever. Because at the time, I don't know, he messing with a billion people. And y'all probably thinking, well, you thought he was gonna be faithful, so how you can't? No, I ain't never think that or whatever. Never thought that. That was naive, because whatever I do gonna do, I'm gonna do it better. So we got together January 2019, but everything good in the beginning. We going on our we used to go on like weekly dates on Tuesday. He's coming inside at a reasonable time. Like, I'm good. I'm content. I moved back because I moved from Chalmette, my first house in Chalmette, to the east. I stayed there, like, in Bunker Hill. The house was beautiful. Didn't know Bunker Hill was ghetto because I ain't nothing about the east. I just looking at the house. Buku gunshots. I probably stayed there for 2 months, and I moved back in Chalmette. Probably Euro was like 5 months. Got pregnant with Emmy. I got pregnant so fast, so that's why I kind of like kept it a secret. So I got pregnant like in March. Then the lift stuff happened with Riley in April. So I woke up and I used to be really, really sick. And when I'm sick, I pass out. I didn't pass out at the concert, like I just black out. So that morning I got in the car and I just like I felt bad. So I'm like, I don't gonna be able to miss no school. So I called the lift. And at the time, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking about I'm getting my baby to school. And like I said, the police made sense. Like, they got some crazy people out here they do. So I would never do it again. But at the time, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking I'm sick. I want to get my baby to school so I could sleep or whatever. So the Lyft driver definitely lied on me. If you know me, you know. A stranger couldn't tell me, come get my kid, and I said no. That never, ever went like that. So, I remember, I got a call from, I'm already watching the app, and I see the call stopped. It ain't go to the school. So I got a call from the sheriff office in Chalmette. Come get your child or whatever. So I actually really got arrested because they wasn't going to arrest me. She kind of was just like, all the type of stuff we see and whatever. I only got arrested because I had a warrant for JP. So since I'm arrested, now they gonna put child desertion on there. So by child desertion kind of being like a serious charge, I couldn't get out that day because I probably went to jail like around now it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to wait the next day to go to court. So I had to sleep in there overnight, pregnant. It wasn't bad. Like, it was bad because I'm sick and I'm hungry and I don't want to be here. It's early in the morning. I ain't eat yet. My hair not done. I had to take my bonnet off or whatever because my hair not done because I'm inside and I'm pregnant and I'm hiding or whatever. So I went to jail for like 28, 30 hours. I'm going to say probably like 34 hours because like 24 hours would have been 9. I probably didn't get out to like 3 or something like that. So, went to jail, seeing the judge. I had to wait till JP faxed me another court date. My baby daddy came paid my bond. When I got out, everybody wanted me to sign their Bibles and stuff. They was like, oh, you read it and whatever. And they was like telling me that's simple. I got out of jail. When I got out of jail, I think I'm like, not knowing this about to be big, everybody about to know about this. It's about to be all over. I'm about to be humiliated. What happened? So the next day, because I had a court date, I think this happened on a Tuesday. I had a court date for that Thursday. So I went and got my hair done Wednesday because like y'all see my mugshot. I don't wanna be in the jail, let me say in a court with my hair looking like that. I won't look like, So I went to the first thing was like for child protection or some shit like that. I went to that, they dropped that. Down the line, they dropped it also. It's called No Nolle prosecute. It's just like the case was dropped. The judge told me he felt like I should have never went to jail. He felt like I just made a stupid mistake, but it wasn't that serious. My intentions were good or whatever. So you don't have no record, no priors. Throw that shit out. Like, that's not nothing. A white judge. Cool. Older man. Cool as a fan. I went through that. Then boom. The next day, I'm just all over. Like, people, I was so humiliated because if you know me, you got to know I'm a great mother. Like, I am a great mother or whatever. I'm not the best mother, but I'm a great mother. And I love my kids and I will never harm them. Like I said, I wasn't thinking nothing was going to happen. I feel like this is a ride share app. I could watch everything. I could see when y'all stop and I could see, everything or whatever. So, like, I didn't think like that. So, it's like, you got people who not half the mother that I am judging me. Like, God bless his soul, Millie. I remember Millie DMing me and this girl, she just kept saying, girl, what up? Like, just talking down on me. She was like, the girl, Millie said, don't even fuss with her and entertain her because her boyfriend just shot at her and hit her baby and she didn't report something she didn't do because she didn't want to lose her voucher or something. But it's like people like that got bigger problems. I don't remember exactly what he said because I don't have my page. I wish I still had my page because I went to that DM. But you got people like that. It's like now your life is just out. You got the Twitter holes. So I went and got my hair done. The girl was like, oh, but she wasn't too sick to get her hair done. I'm going to get my hair done just to go to court, and I'm going back inside and hiding. I cried. I was humiliated. Then I started just like, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna just make the best of it. Y'all gonna talk. I made Donkey of the Day. I made The Real. Like, all type of stuff. Like, and I just felt at that thing. Like, but it's like people were saying any publicity is good publicity. But when it comes to my motherhood, I don't want nobody talking about my motherhood. You can talk about Rita who be shaking, talking about all that. But when it comes to me being a mother to my child, I don't want you talking about that or whatever. And at the time, my mama so smart. Like, she ain't tell me till after it was too old. She told me I had a silver suit. I could have sued or whatever. But she told me later. So I dealt with that. That was embarrassing. So then, boom. I have Emmy, and that was all that happened in April. I moved out of Shelmet. I moved far, far, far deep to Slidell, almost Hammond. I actually moved in my baby daddy's mom house. She owned a house. We rented from her. People were saying I was living with her. Never lived with her ever. We was paying her rent. Lived with her. Used us up until she sold the house. She sold the house, so I probably moved there in June. Was out in September. That blew me. Had to find somewhere. Moved in some apartments in Slidell. Boom. Euro party come up. Euro party November 30th. I was supposed to be induced the next day, which was December 1st at 4 p.m. I started having contractions at 4 a.m. Now, at the time, at the time, it's 2019. My baby daddy was so sick, he didn't know why he was so sick and why he felt like this. He had COVID. But we didn't really learn about COVID until 2020. So this December 2019, but he don't know, but he just weak. He can't get up. So now I'm having contractions. And I had Trudy at my house. Y'all know Trudy, who I used to, the special needs girl I used to look out for. I had her at my house. So now I'm way deep in Slidell. I'm about to deliver uptown in Ashland Baptist. So I get my hospital bag. I got Trudy putting everything in the car for me. I get in the car. I drop Trudy off. I go get my sister. Somebody I call my sister. She's like an older sister to me. I go get her. We go to McDonald's first. I go to the hospital. Call everybody. They come there. or whatever. The hospital was short-staffed. Um, the hospital was short-staffed, so it was me and this other girl, Josephine. She had to have a C-section. I was pushing Emmy out through my vagina. So they gave me my epidural and all that. So we just chilling or whatever. So as everybody in the room is like, we like 20 deep in the room. It's my baby's grandmother, it's my baby's nanny, it's my friends, it's family, my aunt, my uncle, like it's everybody. My baby daddy not there because he at my house, sick as a dog, can't move. But he on FaceTime. So the doctor come in. We about to get mom gonna have to pick 2 people she wanna stay in the room. So her grandpa went to pick, and all right, y'all can stay. I just see the baby when I come out. I told y'all my legs was numb because I had my epidural. We about to prepare mom for surgery. So as they move, not surgery, for labor. As they pull my leg back, could y'all believe Emmy was already sitting right there? I couldn't feel her because my leg numb. Emmy came out in front of everybody. So everybody like, girl, that girl just slid out. We just amazed or whatever, whatever. We enjoying Emmy. I'm gonna stop right here because we had 40 minutes, and the next video is gonna be leading up to Emmy's accident, what happened that day, and everything. Thank y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Do not DM me on Instagram. I want to see your comments in my comments. I need to see the engagement on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all.